Welcome to our final lesson on construction and Loci. This will be the final piece of building work you'll see in any of my videos for a long time now. Hopefully you can see it. There is a big construction work going on there, but we maybe have miscalculated our location. But oh well, hopefully you understand there is a big building work going on just over there. And today we are going to look at how we can construct a triangle when we're only given one length and two of the angles. Okay, so that means we're just given the base and then the angle either side on the base. We don't need a compass today like we have for most of our lessons, just simply a ruler, a protractor, and a pencil. Now, we're going to try and construct this triangle here. It has a 10 centimeter base and 60-degree angles on both sides. Just like every other triangle we've been looking at this week, okay, we always start off by drawing the base. We draw that 10 centimeter base with our ruler and our pencil. So we put our ruler down and we draw our 10 centimeter base. Once we have our 10 centimeter base, we then need to measure these angles. So I'm going to start off with the angle on the right. It's 60 degrees. So I put my protractor down with this point, okay, going on the very edge of my line. And making sure my zero line is running straight down that drawn line I've just done. And then I measure 60. And then I'm going to put myself a little mark at 60. So I know where 60 degrees is. Now, we don't know how long this line has to be. We're not given any measurements. So what we need to do, when we draw this line, we want to draw it quite long. It doesn't matter how long, just try and make sure you go a little bit further than what the base is. So I'm going to draw my line like this, going through my 60-degree mark. And I've brought it out to about here, where my base stops here. So I've gone a little bit further. I mean, we could always go a bit further. And so now I'm right out here, and my base is here. Now, why have I done that? Now, I've done it because I don't know where this line's going to end up. So now if I go to my other side and mark out the other angle, which is also 60 degrees, if I put, again, this point on the very edge of my line, make sure the zero line is running down, and mark my 60 degrees off again, I now know I need to draw from the end of this line through my angle point and up until I touch that line. I have now drawn my triangle that has a base of 10, two 60-degree angles, and three lines that are meeting. I don't rub this point out. Leave that there. That's what we call construction lines. That's telling the examiner exactly what you did. And it doesn't matter that it goes on quite a long. If you actually look at mine, it goes on like if the line actually meets here, but my line carries all the way onto here. And that isn't a big deal, okay? We didn't know how long these lines were going to be, so we overcompensated a bit. So what triangle did we create here? If he's got two 60-degree angles, the third angle would also have to be 60, so we could check we're right. So we've actually technically created an equilateral triangle here, haven't we? It just so happened to be because of the two 60-degree angles. So now let's have a look at this triangle. We've got a 7 centimeter base, we've got 40-degree angle this side, and a 50-degree angle this side. So how are we going to draw it? Always, 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 as I've said in every video, start off by drawing the base. Draw our 7 centimeter base with a pencil and a ruler. Now I'm going to draw my 50-degree angle this side first. Put my protractor's point right on the edge of the line, and the zero line following the line all the way down. Again, most protractors are see-through, so you should be able to see that line is running perfectly. I go from 0 up to 50 and make my little mark at 50. I'm then going to draw this line and make it quite long again. Make sure it goes over the base, further than the base. So this line's finishing here and my base finishes here. I've overcompensated a little bit. I then take my protractor and I go to the other side of my line, putting this point on the line. This time measuring out the 40-degree angle, which is here. And I now know I need to go from the edge of my line through the 40-degree point I just put and connect to this line. I now have my triangle drawn out with a 7 centimeter base, a 50-degree angle, and a 40-degree angle. So how do we draw a triangle if we're only given one length and two angles? We start by drawing the base. We measure out one angle, find a little point, and extend our line, really overcompensate. We then go to the other side of our base, measure that angle out again, and this time going from the edge of the line and to connect to that line we just drew. We don't need to rub out that extra bit we drew, it's perfectly fine, that's what we call a construction line. And then we have our triangle. And well done, if you've watched all 6 of these videos, you should now be able to answer the majority of the questions on loci and construction. Really, really well done if you have watched all 6, that does show fantastic commitment, and I hope you've answered all the questions as well that I put in the description. If you haven't watched all 6, they're all linked below in the description. Do please go through and look at them. You never know, this could come up in your GCSE paper and there's 3 nice marks there to be won. That's all from me now with loci and construction. I do hope you've enjoyed all 6 videos, and do be sure to check out the other videos and different topics I have. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.